On Billboard tonight, record viewing figures for our new Heritage channel, artist Sarah Palmer at the Hammond House Gallery, and Billie Piper in film review. Welcome to Billboard with me, Ted Stanley, for our monthly roundup of arts and entertainment in East Yorkshire and Lincolnshire. As theatres and other venues around the region open their doors again, there's a wide choice of entertainment to help us return to some kind of normal. In Lincolnshire, the Riverhead Theatre in Louth features Black Saturday on the 28th and 29th of July. At the Caxton Theatre in Grimsby, David Tristram's mesmerising thriller Hypnosis is playing until the 31st of July. And the Embassy Theatre in Skegness has a packed programme of events, including Comedy Hotspot on the 30th of July and the Illegal Eagles on the 1st of August. And if you have a passion for classic cars, Lincolnshire Automobile Club will be hosting a display from clubs around the region at the Applebee's Ice Cream Family Fun Day and Craft Fair on Sunday the 1st of August. In East Yorkshire, Dragons and Mythical Beasts from the creators of Dinosaur World Live provides immersive entertainment for the whole family at Hull Truck Theatre from the 30th of July to the 1st of August. And the streets of Verona are transported to Hull as Hull Truck Theatre presents one of the greatest love stories ever told in the breathtaking surroundings of Stage at the Dock, on now until the 7th of August. The much-loved ERT Summer School returns on the 28th of July to the 7th of August, giving 14 to 21-year-olds the chance to experience what training to be an actor is really like. Students will work with professional theatre makers and directors to hone physical, creative and vocal skills in a series of workshops and masterclasses. The 7-day course culminates in the performance of Behind Closed Doors, written by Jenny Shen and Andy Johnson. Full details are on the ERT website. Arts and culture news from Yorkshire won't be the same following the recent loss of our friend and colleague Tony Barker. A founder member of Billboard TV, Tony brought enthusiasm, experience and much-needed professionalism to our fledgling team. Born in Southport in Lancashire, he studied politics at Hull University, where he met his wife Julie. A career in journalism followed, including work with the Hull Daily Mail, Viking Radio and Estuary TV. His work at Billboard showcased the art and culture of East Yorkshire.
Ted, here in East Yorkshire, comedy performers Lou Sanders and Ed Gamble will be the stars of the final free Your Place comedy live on-stream show.
A charming, resourceful, enthusiastic friend and colleague who will be sadly missed by all of us.
From East Yorkshire, this is Tony Barker wishing my colleagues at Billboard TV and the arts world in Hull and East Riding a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year.
Journalist and broadcaster Hugh Richards has been sitting out the COVID pandemic on the coast of southern Spain, which provided an ideal opportunity to catch up on his reading. Here's Hugh with his review of the latest book releases.
Thanks, Ted. Good to find Mediterranean weather here on the Humber Riviera. We start with the Vaxxers, an account of the development of the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID vaccine given by Professor Sarah Gilbert and Dr. Catherine Green. They should know what they're talking about. They are the chief scientists at Oxford who created the vaccine within a year of noticing the disease. They tested it and saw its injection into millions of veins around the world, possibly saving millions of lives. This is a medical and scientific race against nature, and they make it easy for those of us who can't remember what DNA stands for. These scientists leave open a couple of questions. How safe is a drug that has not had the usual years of tests? And if it is safe, why do other drugs need all those years of delay and all that expensive testing? James Elroy gave us Hollywood Confidential, and now he continues his Tinseltown noir with Widespread Panic, Freddie Otash Confesses. Working in the golden age of film, our detective is not the noble knight of the street, familiar from Raymond Chandler, but a cynical ex-cop who says he'll do anything but murder and work with commies. He lives in a world of film stars, seedy politics, sex and drugs. you'll be amazed at what he gets up to with Burt Lancaster and Elizabeth Taylor. This is a sparklingly amoral tale of glamour and the underworld, all the better for its 1950s shabbiness, necessary because you can't libel the dead. Michael Wolff has published the third in his trilogy about the remarkable presidency of Donald Trump. The first two books, Fire and Fury and Siege, brought the story to the last year before the 2020 election. Now, in Landslide, Wolff reveals the impotent rage of a narcissist losing power and revealed as a grotesque bully and buffoon. With access to White House evidence, documentary and human, Trump appears as a man whose internal narrative, full of love for himself and admiration, is portrayed by a reality full of frustration and failure. The US Constitution may be admirable for removing Trump from office, but it was American democracy that put him there in the first place. Wolff has added a valuable contribution to the growing library of Trump recrimination. David Walliams has published another book. I don't know how many that is this year. This one, Mega Monster, is illustrated by Tony Ross. It's funny, just like all other Walliams books. Other authors are available. Back to you, Ted.
Gracias, Hugh. Te veo pronto. The Hammond House International Literary Prize is offering £1,000 for the short story winner, worldwide publication for all shortlisted entries, and a televised award ceremony. Categories include scriptwriting, songwriting and poetry. Here's poetry judge Paul Sutherland with some tips on what he might be looking for.
Well, first of all, may I say congratulations on the way the competition has grown and matured and, I think developing a reputation. Like you have a theme called Stardust. Well, I really don't have any idea what that means. So if I was a judge and someone wrote something and it really inspired me and said, well, this is what Stardust means, then that would be really important to me. I think also if you look at judging going on in poetry competitions, the Forward Prize, the T.S. Eliot Prize, for example, you can see that subject matter is a consideration. How people represent people, environments, is becoming as important as a skill. And that's what you're kind of looking for as a piece that's been worked on. You feel it's been worked on, you have a sense that it's been matured in some way. It's not easy to define, but I think most judges understand when they meet it, when they feel it.
Entries close on the 30th of September. Competition entrants and other aspiring writers can access a wide range of resources on the new Hammond House Writers website. Supported by the National Lottery Community Fund, subscription is free to access a range of video workshops on the secrets of storytelling and writing for well-being. You can also get help and advice from writing gurus and even find a local writers group to join. Subscribe now at hammondhousewriters.com. Summer festivals are a welcome feature in this month's music review with our very own songbird, Kirsty Hannah.
You can enjoy a day of folk music, dance and songs as over 30 artists and bands perform at the Lincolnshire Day of Folk on the 1st of August. Held at the George Hotel Leadenham and other venues around the village, the free festival includes sing-arounds, workshops and tune sessions. Meadowfest is Malton's brilliant boutique music festival, set within the lovely riverside meadows and gardens of the Talbot Hotel. A relaxed family festival of fine food and drink in beautiful surroundings with uplifting sunshine bands, headlined by the Lightning Seeds. The Bolingbroke Back in Time weekend on the 14th of August includes the Scurlish Years, an evening concert in the atmospheric space of John of Gaunt's Church, featuring Lincolnshire duo Bell and Booth. Tribfest 2021, held near Driffield in Yorkshire from the 18th to the 22nd of August, boasts over 20 bands in 4 days, paying tribute to some of the stars of the music industry, including ABBA, Meatloaf, Oasis and Queen. A day of free music and activities in and around Trinity Square in Hull on Saturday the 14th of August will feature a craft market, folk dancing and a programme of live bands in both Trinity Market and Hull Minster, including String Theory, Fiddler's Elbow and the Quicksilver Kings. And finally, Big Country, a reformed configuration of the veteran Scott Rockers, whose hits include Fields of Fire and In a Big Country, are performing at the Civic Hall at Cottingham on Friday the 30th of July. The line-up of founder members Stuart Adamson and Bruce Watson, joined later by drummer Mark Brzezicki and bass player Tony Butler, create the classic Big Country sound.
I've never seen you look like this without a reason. Another promise falling through another season passes by you.
3 of the leading care providers in North East Lincolnshire have joined together to offer a complete range of services for those in later life.
3 organisations who deal with older people are all coming together to offer a holistic service where older people can get whatever they need.
We've formed it so that we are working together, serving the community, and we all have the same aims.
I think the benefits are that the older person gets a wider choice and also it's about wider reach.
The new Later Life Partnership provides a full range of services and support to help you maintain your independence and make the most of later life. Coming up on tonight's programme, Sarah Millican and Jim Davidson in box office. But first, actress and busy bee at the business eye, Jo Taylor, with a look at the latest film releases.
On Film Review tonight, an intriguing meta-movie starring Aubrey Plaza, Billie Piper's directorial debut, and Disney's prequel to 101 Dalmatians. But first, Memories of My Father, a moving biopic of Colombian activist Hector Abad Gomez, an inspiring and lovable character who aggravated the authorities with his demand for human rights until he was assassinated by far-right paramilitaries in 1987. Directed by Fernando Trueba, this deeply felt and tenderly funny family drama is told through the memoirs of his son and features a tender and empathetic performance from Javier Camara.
Ante nadie, pero solo me arrodillo ante mis rosas. Te importan más los problemas de los demás que los de tu propia familia. Ningún problema es solo de los demás.
Expect the unexpected in Lawrence Michael Levine's dizzying but gripping comedy Black Bear. Aubrey Plaza plays a droll and ironic filmmaker recharging her batteries in a country retreat when she finds herself and her hosts in the movie she is writing. This clever meta-movie questions who has the power, the actor, the director, or the scriptwriter.
You don't love me anymore. Just leave me alone! Now I'm wondering what kind of mind games you're playing with me. He's my husband, okay?
Claire, can you calm down a little bit?
Me? I've been lying since the second I got here. You're in love with her, you are, I know it.
This is what you wanted, okay? This was going to ruin us. Okay, cut.
I just want to be normal people again.
Rare Beasts, the directorial debut of Doctor Who actor Billie Piper, is a bleakly brilliant inversion of the cliched London love story. An anti-rom-com set within the codes and conventions of this popular genre, screeches when it should soothe and refuses to satisfy our desire for happy endings. Not an easy watch, but the fierce, focused intelligence of Piper's filmmaking is exhilarating.
You're broken, Mandy.
What do you want?
I want a 5-hour day.
You believe in heaven!
I want to make stew that keeps.
You don't need to make stew.
What do you want? What do you want? I want a man.
Man will send you mad, man.
Even though I feel scared and angry, still love and respect myself.
Our family film tonight, but definitely for older children, is Cruella, Disney's prequel to 101 Dalmatians. Emma Stone and Emma Thompson are in magnificent form as a dysfunctional double act inhabiting the glam rock era of 70s London. Hugely entertaining with a good dose of old-fashioned fun, Stone gives everything she's got as aspiring fashionista Cruella, an icy cool supervillain out for her boss's skin.
I'm just getting started, darling. The thing is, I was born brilliant, born bad, and a little bit mad. I'm glad that you're sorry. I'm Cruella.
On DVD and Blu-ray, Held, No Man's Land, and Rosie Plays Julie, all available from Amazon, are also worth a look.
Paint the Town Proud is an ambitious project led by Creative Starts to adorn the town with a series of large-scale murals and celebrate Grimsby's unique heritage with interactive and digital storytelling.
In its simplest terms, we're going to paint some heritage-based murals around the town in certain areas, and we're going to do a lot of research, and we want to look at the kind of hidden heritage as well, not just the obvious stuff.
Giving people that little bit of a bit more pride back in the town, letting people really think about what makes them proud, you know, so we can start building pictures around the place that will actually reflect real local people's opinions, the roles that people have had.
If we can get it to please the majority of people, and it makes them feel good about their town, then brilliant, we're onto a winner there. And if we can involve as many people as possible in that, then I'm happy.
We're hoping to develop the project so that we can feature some augmented reality, digital storytelling as well. We're going to be working on a documentary film and some soundscaping.
I think it's absolutely fantastic, and it should be encouraged at every opportunity. It's bringing some much needed colour to the town.
It's a huge collaboration of a lot of artists, both local and national.
It's about everybody. You know, it's about everybody, as many people taking part.
Yeah, the community aspects of what we do are so vital, because actually that's what's so vital in recovery. It's what helped all the people that are in this building, but I think it's generally what's going to help society at large, and I think it's going to help take Grimsby into the future.
But it'd be lovely for my son who was born here to go, my dad painted that, or my dad was part of painting that. That to me, well, you know, that's what it's all about for me.
Clee TV's new Heritage channel is exploring the fascinating history of our coastal communities in a series of monthly magazine programmes with news, views and documentaries. Our latest episode includes grants for community heritage projects, seaside festivals in Cleethorpes and the fascination of the Humberston Fitters.
The Lincolnshire coast is beautiful. I think the Humberston Fitters in Cleethorpes is a really important example of social history, in that it was formed as part of the Plotlands movement, which had a backdrop of people trying to escape industrial towns.
People have come and stayed here since before the First World War in ad hoc buildings and shelters. And as time progressed, the chalets became more permanent. So my chalet here, it's been here since the 1920s. It's still the original building. And this whole concept that the heritage of the chalets is important, and as people move in and develop the chalets, is to try and maintain that overall feeling of natural materials, and that chalets fit in with the design guide, which is put in place really to maintain the heritage of the site.
There were quite a few settlements that were part of the Plotlands area, and I think there's probably only one or two left. I think one of them is become quite run down, whereas this area, it has been looked after by people.
It is a site of special scientific interest, this area. In fact, a lot of the land around the Humber is, as I'm sure you know. And so, you know, people have all sorts of different concerns that they have. But really, I think people just want to keep the place going. It's one of the last remaining plotlands in England, so I think it's quite important.
I want to make a sketchbook of the area to show, you know, just the different types of like architecture that there is. I also want to create a map of the Fitters showing where there are important chalets, where some of the older ones are, and do a walking tour so that people can walk round and you can explain a little bit more about the heritage of the area and the buildings. I think it's important people understand why it's a conservation area, what makes it important, because the conservation area status helps to protect this really special place.
Moving forward, the heritage of the chalets and the environment has been really important, and that planning and looking really closely at how the chalets are developed.
If we don't follow that, in the years to come, we'll end up with a caravan park. We have to find a way of working in balance with the wildlife, with the people who own the properties, with the visitors, with the landowners. It's always been a bit of a juggling act. It is really, really special, and it is an example of how ordinary working people created their little escape by the sea with whatever they could find.
You can watch all the record-breaking episodes now from the Heritage Channel Facebook page. Sarah Palmer also features in the Hammond House Gallery's July exhibition, Line and Wash, which includes work by David Looms, Glyn Bullman and Deborah Geddes. More information at hammondhousegallery.com. Other Hammond House projects include work with Youth Action North East Lincolnshire in the Creative Connections, a programme that engages young people in creative activities, producing a collection of work to be published later this year. Winner of the songwriting category, Kerry, has been working with local singer-songwriter Amy Naylor to produce and perform her winning song and music video.
You're not alone this year. Yeah, we just wanted to say that you are not alone. We are in this together. We'll be your light and your friend, so don't you worry about a thing. You stare out the window.
You can watch the rest of Kerry and Amy's new song on Billboard TV channel. As entertainment begins to move offline to more live gigs, let's find out what Gemma Lingard has prepared for our enjoyment in the July box office.
Cheers, Ted. So summer is in full swing, and with restrictions lifted across the UK, theatres are finding their feet. And up in Bridlington Spa, you can expect a night of high energy and feel-good rock and roll with What's Love Got to Do With It? On the 7th of August, it's back after a fantastic sellout tour in 2019, and this is one not to miss. And at the Skegness Embassy Theatre, you can see comedy legend Jim Davison, OBE, embarking on his comedy campaign around the UK in Last Man Standing. Outrageous and hysterical, you can see Jim's comedy on the 7th of August. Over in Hull, some of snooker's greatest ever players return to Hull Bonus Arena for the UK Senior Snooker 2021. On from the 12th to the 15th of August, reigning tournament champion Michael Judge joins 15 other professional players for the championship. At the Riverhead Theatre in Louth, John Hewer directs Sweet Charity, inspired by Federico Fellini's Nights of Cabiria. This musical numbers hits like Big Spender and If My Friends Could See Me Now. You can see it from Thursday the 12th to the 14th of August. And finally, Sarah Millican's Bobby Dazzler Tour hits Grimsby. Expect hilarious stand-up and outrageous stories when Sarah's show comes to the Grimsby Auditorium on Saturday, the 21st of August.
Hello, I am Sarah Millican. Do one at the beginning, why not? I can do what I like. And this video is about me bringing my Bobby Dazzler tour to, I'm Cropper Counties, Lincolnshire.
Well, that's almost all for tonight's show. Don't forget to watch our new Heritage channel and to keep up to date with the latest Billboard news on our Facebook page. Or if you're watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button below. If you have a story you would like us to feature on Billboard, email details to news@billboardtv.uk. We may be winning the battle against COVID, but the war isn't over. So please make sure you get your vaccinations and continue to take precautions during these challenging times. We will be back next month with poet Paul Sutherland, legendary saxophonist Snake Davis, and more entertainment news, entertaining guests, and great music.